What's up, everybody? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. Hope you're doing well. This is another unboxing. I know I said I wouldn't do as many unboxing on here, but this was the last package I was waiting on in the mail. I got it, obviously, and I'll try to not to buy as much this summer because I have so many titles I need to actually watch that just buying more and more would just be ridiculous. I just need to go through the cool titles I've already bought. So, but on this sale though, I couldn't pass it up. It was another Kino Lorber sale. It's one of those side-wide sale, which they have at least, I think, just twice a year. This was their June mega sale. 50% to 70% off on all their titles. The sale finished on June 26th. This time around, I filled up on Scorpion releasing titles. That's been on my want list for a while. I still got a few left, but those were the biggies in the one I'll be unboxing. Also, I have one newly released Code Red title, and I have two non-Code Red or Scorpion releasing titles. So basically just regular titles. So here goes. I've already cracked it open, so that's to make it easier for me. First up, Violent Professionals. It is AKA Milano Trema la Polizia Vuole Giustizia. I hope I said that right. I doubt I did. This is a Code Red Spine 159, as you can see right here. It is a polizieschi, which are Italian crime and action film from the late 60s and a good chunk of the 70s. Also known as Italo crime or Eurocrime. Some of the better known ones are Syndicated Sadist, Street Law, or one of my favorites, Live Like a Cop, Die Like a Man. If you want to know more about the genre itself, there's this great documentary right here titled Eurocrime. It's basically just 2 hours, a deep dive into the genre. It's very good, but yeah, for this one here, I have not seen it. It's directed by Sergio Martino, who made Hands of Steel and The Great Alligator. I really need to bone up on polizieschi, and this one seems like a worthy entry in the genre. So look at this cool artwork right here. Next up is Killer Force. It's a, or AKA the Diamond Mercenaries. This is a 1976 heist movie starring Telly Savalas, TV's Kojak, if you're old enough to remember. Peter Fonda, Hugh O'Brien, Christopher Lee, and O.J. Simpson, of all people. What a cast, minus the murderer. But, oh man, a 70s Diamond House movie I am all about. Just the artwork for this alone. Look at this. I mean, how can this not be good? How can this not be good? But there's always a risk, you know. The artwork is always sometimes much better than the actual movie you're watching. So yeah, man, Killer Force right there. Up next, I have for me and you Savage Weekend. Savage Weekend. It's one of the early slasher films. It actually came out before Halloween and Friday the 13th. Was shot in 1976. Look at this right here. And look at that. Oof. Shot in 1976. And it was an early release from Canon Films, which they released in 79, starring Christopher Alport, David Gale, William Sanderson, and Yancy Butler, which is the name that caught my attention for this release. I was a big fan of hers back in the early 90s. She did 2 shows for NBC. You might remember them. One was Men and Machine, and the other one was South Beach. And for you action movie lovers from the early 90s, she was the co-star in Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's right. So yeah, Savage Weekend. I can't wait to see that up. Up next, The Passage. Look at this, The Passage, right here. Good sign right there. The Passage. It's a 1979 movie. It's a World War II movie from J. Lee Thompson, the man who pretty much directed all the Charles Bronson Cannon movies of the 80s. But what a cast in this one. Anthony Quinn, James Mason, Malcolm McDowell, Patricia Neal, and again, Christopher Lee. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot, blind buy. I'm not, that big on World War II movies, but I don't know. This one intrigued me. Look at this, The Passage. All right, up next, Kill and Kill Again. He is not one of the best. He is the best. The challenge continues. So yes, Kill and Kill Again. Look here, like the special features right here, right there. It's a 1981 South African martial arts actioner. It's the sequel to Kill or Be Killed, which I do not own yet. So I bought the sequel first. Way to go, me. But for the trailer for this looks really badass. And actually, in the last unboxing, that was the title I was talking about. That I said I was like, oh, this is missing from my Dark Force Entertainment package. Actually, I ordered it, but it was in this one. But what Dark Force released was Kill or Be Killed, and that's why the confusion. So Dark Force Kill or Be Killed, this one, Kill and Kill Again. That's a Kino Lorber title, and Scorpion releasing. So yeah, the mystery on that is solved. I know you cared as hard as I did on this one, but look at this. I can't wait to watch it. Up next, how about some Avalanche? It's a 1978 disaster film where, you guessed it, an avalanche occurs. Look at this. How about that? The back here. So yeah, this is pretty much, I think by 1978 they were scrapping the bottom of the barrel when it came to disaster films or disasters to make film of. Not only were most of the avalanches in this movie stock footage, it was reused a year later in yet another disaster movie titled Meteor, starring Sean Connery, and that one is a snoozer, let me tell you. Do not just watch the trailer, you'll get the whole movie there. Again, an all-star cast includes Rock Hudson, Robert Forster, I love that man, and Mia Farrow. It was one of Roger Corman's most expensive production for New World Pictures, and actually I think it was one of his biggest flops too. Piranha from Joe Dante came out at the same time, and that turned into a big fat hit for Roger Corman, and it barely cost $1 million to make. This one cost like $6 million and just flopped. But personally, I love those cheesy, over-the-top disaster movies. So yeah, Avalanche looks good. I'm in for it. Up next, The Apple, starring Catherine Mary Stewart. Look at this. If you want to look at the special features here, look at this bare-chested man holding an apple. How about that? The Apple is a 1980 musical about the futuristic world of 1994. I'm sure it was very realistic. It was directed by Menahem Golan, and obviously if you like the kind of movies we like, you know this man is one half of Canon Films, one of the runners and creator, and one of my favorite studios from the 80s. Yeah, man, this just looks craptacular. And I hate musicals. Well, hate is a strong word. I just don't watch them. But for this one, since it's from him and from the Canon group, I just wanted to give it a shot, see how terrible it is. We shall see. Up next, Spellbinder. Oh yeah, look at this hottie right there. Yeah, Spellbinder, and it's a 1988 thriller horror occult film starring the guy from Wings, Tim Daly, and the sole reason I blind bought this, Kelly Preston, right here. Look at this gorgeous woman. I'll watch her in anything. My 80s crush is her and Jennifer Connelly, and I don't think they made a movie. I don't think they made a movie together, but if they did, my head would have pretty much exploded. But we'll see if this thing turns out any good. Spellbinder, all right. Again, what is next? I have Assassination, a Charles Bronson joint right here. I am This is one of the few Charles Bronson movies not directed by J. Lee Thompson, like I mentioned earlier, in the 80s, but by Peter Hunt. It's a canon film, so of course that's another bonus. Charles plays a secret agent protecting the First Lady, and I'm sure hilarity ensues. I'm getting close to owning all of the Bronson movies, so yay me, yeah. And then finally I have right here Real Men, starring James Belushi, John Ritter. It's a comedy sci-fi film that came out in '87. It's a movie about a mission between the CIA, the KGB, and something related to aliens. I actually remember watching this so long ago, and remember like how odd it was. I totally bought it to see if my memories were correct. It's directed by Dennis Feldman, who wrote Eddie Murphy's The Golden Child. And bonus for me, the score is from Miles Goodman, whom I've loved his work since I heard What About Bob's score for the first time. May he rest in peace. So yeah, Real Men. So how about a recap? I got Real Men right here. Charles Bronson, Assassination. Spellbinder with Kelly Preston. The Apple. Avalanche. Kill and Kill Again. The Passage. Yes, Savage Weekend. Killer Force. And Violent Professionals. And that's it. That is it. So that's it for the unboxing. And unboxings in general for a while. Too many movies to watch, and also gotta save a little dough for other things. You know how it is, but I'll get back to buying soon enough. I know me and my movie collection needs. It's never enough. You know this, it's never enough. So please like, share, and subscribe. Click on that tiny little bell so you'll never miss an update from me. Also go check out my Instagram feed at Grindhouse Funhouse, where I post on the daily. My Facebook page at Grindhouse Funhouse, and on Twitter at Grind Funhouse. Let me know in the comment section what releases you've gotten from those last two Kino Lorber sales. Maybe I missed out on something I should have gotten. Maybe I'll get it in the next sale. So do let me know. And thanks again for watching. And I'm bidding you adieu for now. Yes, bye-bye.